Hello?
Hello, yes.
Welcome, Sheikh Karim. Is that your name or I'm wrong?
Yeah, it's a title, Karzma Ali. Yes.
Karazma Ali. Your name is
yes.
Karazma Ali.
نعم. أخونا عربي.
أنا أتكلم العربية.
يا هلا.
يا هلا. But we have to speak in English because, as you know, people that are here, they are, English-speaking people.
Oh, okay, I'm only seeing you.
Well, I am in YouTube. Actually, we were live, and because I was going to leave, actually. But then they told me that you are trying to call me, and I am not online in Skype. So I decided to start a new stream. So we just started a new stream, and people soon will join leaving. But soon we will have a big number with us. So, Sheikh, I understand that you like to debate me about it. Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, and they got changed.
Okay.
That's why, subhanAllah, the Father, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, did provide the last testament, that is the Quran. Yes.
You said the Father.
Yeah. In the meaning of the Father that I'm talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm not talking about Jesus. So I need to differentiate them.
But so do you Muslim believe that Allah is the Father?
In a sense that the Father is the Alpha and Omega in your own doctrine. That's why I'm distinguishing between Jesus. When I say a God, you will consider
No, I'm not talking
Jesus.
about Jesus now. I'm saying, do you Muslim believe that your God Allah is the Father, the same as we call the Father?
Yeah, the Father with the characteristics that the Alpha and Omega. We call him Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's why I differentiate between them to acknowledge that I'm talking about the Father. I'm not talking about anyone else. Yes.
But as I know, the Quran says that the Christians and the Jews, they claim that they are the children of Allah and they are His beloved.
Yes.
But the Quran rejects that statement in chapter 5, verse number 18.
Okay, can we open that? If we...
Sure, chapter 5, verse number 18.
Surah, you know the Surah...
Al-Ma'idah.
Al-Ma'idah. Okay, Al-Ma'idah.
And by the way, if you feel comfortable to open your camera, feel free. It's up to you.
No, it's okay, yeah. When you open the camera, it's more indulging, actually. But we can see each other, subhanAllah. Al-Ma'idah?
No. 18.
Verse?
18.
18, okay. No, so let me provide the connection. Okay, what does it say?
Really? Go ahead.
I'm still gonna log my laptop to the internet.
The Jews and the Christians, they say, we are the children of Allah, or sons of Allah, and His beloved. Say, why then doth He punish you for your sin? So the Quran rejects the statement that to say that they are the sons of Allah.
Nice. Why does the Quran say that? Because they got blasphemous against their own prophet that been brought to them. The Jews were so stubborn with Moses and stubborn with other prophets in their own timeline.
How they were stubborn with Moses?
Yeah, Moses told them, just follow me in these commandments, and they got stubborn.
What the commandment?
Just
if
like
you
the
don't
story.
mind, Sheikh Karim. What is the commandment?
Yes, just like the story of the cow, when he told them, he found some man who was killed. And they said, Moses, we have a man got killed. Okay, Moses said, kill a cow. And they said, what kind of cow? Then he gone to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and asked him what kind of cow. Then got back to them and he specified the cow. And they said, is it for grazing or is it for anything else? Then Moses got back again to have the knowledge. What kind of cow? Is it for grazing or is it for something else?
Okay.
And got back to them. So they were stubborn in these things. Whenever commandments they're given, they will be lacking in respecting these commandments.
Yeah. The story of the cow, this is what it's called, the chapter of the cow in chapter 2, right?
Yes.
All right. But in this story there, it says that Allah he ordered Moses to slaughter a cow so he can hit somebody, he's dead, he was killed by a
Yes.
dagger, and that Allah he bring people from death. So why Allah need a cow to bring somebody from death?
As a test for the Jews themselves.
How that is a test?
Will they? Yeah, it was a test for the Jews. Okay,
How?
you want to figure out why? Okay, you want to figure out who did the crimes? Do this thing, and the Jews starting to be, what kind of thing? Why do we have to do this? Okay, do it so you can have the knowledge of who killed this guy. And they don't stubborn, like kind of cow. What is the color of the cow? Is it for grazing or something else? So if they kill the cow just at the moment when Moses told them, that's it. They will know who did it. But they kept stubborning, kept.
Okay, I will go with you. I will go with you.
Yeah,
But as
okay,
you see, the question the Jews they ask, it makes sense because even Allah he agreed with them that there is certain details required for the cow. Because if this is a question is not valid, then Allah should say to them, who cares? Just a cow. But as you see in verse number 71, Allah he gave them a description for a specific kind of cow, so the Jews they were right. Secondly, if the Jews they did not reject, they did not say no, how you can do that. They are saying what kind of a cow we should use. And then you are saying that Allah they want to find out who commit the crime. Can't Allah tell them who commit the crime without using a cow? Can't he resurrect, as an example, the Quran says that Jesus, he resurrects people from death. Correct?
By the permission, no problem.
No problem. Can't Allah give a permission to Moses to resurrect the person from death without using a cow? What the cow for?
That's what, yeah, okay, I'm with you. Couldn't Allah can do this and from the beginning, from the instant they found the body, okay, who was killed him and he would resurrect him and tell them who killed me? Yes, I'm with you. But it was a test for the Jews.
How that is a test?
When they,
How that is a test?
and now I show you. Now, they came up to Moses saying, we found a dead man. Okay, Moses, I will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and come with the news. Then he goes, and he comes back. He said, kill a cow. And the Jews gone, well, a cow? What is a cow? What kind of cow? What is the color of a cow? They going stubborn with Moses. If you just kill a cow and Moses will tell you who killed him, that's it.
But
That's
as you see, my friend,
yeah.
as you see, Moses.
One minute, brother.
Go ahead.
If I could finish.
Go ahead,
Thank
sure.
you. If they did what they got been commanded, that's the benefit that comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's at the end of it. But they got stubborn. Okay, what kind of cow? What the color of the cow? Is it for grazing or something else? That stubbornness is what caused them to be away from the faith of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. But as you see, Moses he agreed that there is because he went to Allah and Allah did not say, neither Moses says what the question. So he just it's okay. You need to know. Okay, so Moses agreed with them that we should know more information. But here don't Allah knew what is in the mind of the people that they would ask questions like this. Why he don't give Moses from the beginning? And that will make it a real test. Okay, go and get a cow, have such a description. If the Jews refuse, then and why even Moses need them to get a cow? He can get a cow. Can't he get a cow? I mean, it's a cow. We are not asking for like something coming from the sky. It's just a cow. Moses can go and get a cow, and he slaughtered the cow, and he beat the guy with what? I mean, what this drama is for? If all of it is just a cow, you tell me, go and get a cow. Okay, I will go. There's a market. Old days is very simple for buying animals, not like now. Now you cannot go in the store and buy a cow. But in the old days, it's just you go to your neighbor and you buy a cow if you don't have one. So why all this drama for? And why mystery of a crime, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And the one who accused him, it was the companion of Allah, prophet. And I think you know what I'm talking about. So
Can you bring the hadith?
Yeah. Actually, this is not a hadith. This is the Quran.
A verse. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bring the verse.
Chapter 3, verse number 161, where the prophet, he took a piece of a cloth, which is from the booty, and a bunch of companion of Prophet Muhammad. They accused him that he stole it, and then Allah wanted to defend him, so he said, it's not for a prophet to steal.
Okay, I'm gonna open the verse that you mentioned. Surah An-Nisa. It is Surah An-Nisa, correct?
No, chapter 3, verse 161.
Chapter 3 is gonna be Al-Imran. Sorry.
Yeah.
Imran verse, if I may.
161.
161. Okay. Okay. It's about the guess and the conjecture that the companion said. ونزلت وما كان لنبي يغل ومن يغلل يأتي بما غل يوم القيامة ثم توفى كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا يظلمون. ونزلت لما فقدت قطيفة حمراء يوم أحد فقال بعض الناس in conjecture not confirming لعل النبي أخذها. Then the verse have been said that it's not the Nabi that was took it, confirming that he didn't took it.
Right.
That doesn't mean that the Nabi took it and they had the conjecture that he returned it. Doesn't mean that. It's erasing, denying that's what they thought of. ونزلت لما فقدت قطيفة الحمراء يوم أحد فقال بعض الناس لعل. You see, there is a conjecture. لعل النبي أخذها وما كان وما ينبغي لنبي أن يغول confirm from Allah.
What يغول mean? يغول mean to steal, right?
Yes. I know, brother. But let me get it in the same context so that you can understand me. لعل النبي أخذها in conjecture وما كان وما ينبغي. Allah is confirming that it shouldn't be for a prophet that he can take something out of war. Yagul is the riches of the war that you
Yagul mean to steal.
Army.
Yagul mean to steal.
I know. Yeah, but what happened back then? It was a war. Then they left their goods, and the Prophet and the companions gonna take these goods, and they thought that the Prophet Muhammad he took something. We think so. That's why it said لعل النبي لعل. It's not confirming. It's a conjecture thing. وما كان لنبي أن يغل. There wasn't for a Nabi, for a prophet, that he takes or steals. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala denying that a prophet will make that steal.
Correct.
يخون في الغنيمة فلا تظنوا به ذلك. I do not believe that some of you have said that in conjecture, he didn't take it. So that confirms the denying of Allah of this thing. And it is what in conjecture, not in confirming way. Yes.
Right. So the reason actually I mentioned this to you, because in the case of Musa, when the guy got killed, Allah was willing only to resurrect a person from death so they can find who is the criminal. Why Allah don't do the same in the case of your prophet? Because if you read the verse with me, the verse actually confirms many things. Confirm that Allah did not know who took it. The verse did not prove that Muhammad did not take it. And the verse, it might be made by Muhammad himself, because now it says it's not for a prophet to do something like this. But who is the one who took it? If Allah is God and He is all-knowing, all what He needs to say, well, you know what? Go to the house of etc. person, go to his drawer, go to the room, etc., and He will find the piece of clothing missing there. So Allah, He failed to find the thief. He failed to prove that Muhammad is not guilty. And actually, and this is mean Muhammad is not a prophet, because our Moses, his God, according to your story, was able to resurrect a person from death just to find a criminal. So if you have a criminal, and this is a bigger crime actually, because you are accusing a prophet of God to be a thief, correct? This is a bigger crime than a crime just against me or you. We are saying a prophet of God is a criminal, he is a stealing and he is betraying. And you are the one who uses in Arabic the word yakhun, khana, right? So In the tafsir you would read, I heard you. So they accuse him to be betraying them. So this is a bigger crime. So why Allah did not say, okay, you know what? I will do what I did with Moses. Moses is not better than Muhammad. I will do a favor to Muhammad and show them that Muhammad is not a thief. So why Allah could not tell us? And until now we do not know who is the one who took that piece of clothing. So what's the point of this verse? Nothing. How we know that this verse is not made by Muhammad himself?
Okay. Now we can open a lot of chapters in the Quran that Muhammad didn't know about, and it is in the Quran. That's a subject for another time.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying to you. How we know that this is not from Muhammad just to make himself clean? Saying Allah says it's not me. But shouldn't Allah say who is the one who took it?
Okay. Now what it says, and it wasn't for a prophet that he steal. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going through the companions that they had the conjecture, questioning the conjecture itself. Since you companions believe he's a prophet and you believe in that. Since you believe he's a prophet and he believes he's a Nabi, then you shouldn't think of that because you already believe he's a Nabi. وما كان لنبي just 1 minute for that. وما كان لنبي أن يغول. Since you believe he's a prophet, how dare you? How could you consider in a conjecture that he stole? So it is for the companions that how dare you? How could you believe such a thing? And while you believe he's a prophet, to the companions more than okay, we have to prove that this is the guy and this is who done it. Because it could be not anyone who stole it. It could be missed. It could be lost. So that's why it can be lost. So there is no one stole it.
Yeah. So this is a very good answer. It could be that it's not Muhammad who stole it. It could be, assuming because you are a believer, that okay, Allah he said, so Muhammad is not the one who took it. But if the one is talking is Allah, shouldn't Allah say to us to clear Muhammad with no doubt that he is not him who took it? Is it hard for Allah to mention a name of a person so we can find him, we can punish him, and nobody will accuse the Prophet? Because as you see now, 1400 years after, and I am asking you, what is the proof that it is not Muhammad? You give me a verse saying, it is not for a prophet to do that. But who said first he's a prophet? He claimed to be so. Secondly, who said that this is God talking to him? He claimed to be so. And now if I go to the court, Mr. Kareem, and if you are a judge, and I'm accused to be a thief, and then I say to you, my God told me to tell you, there's no way for a Christian prince to be a thief. You will laugh at me. Do you agree? You will say this is not, you say, what is it? This is not the proof. I say to you, my God told me to tell you, and here will go a verse from me, which is God gave me, Christian prince is not for a Christian prince to steal. How that can clarify an issue like this? What is the evidence? So how come in the case of Moses, and you are the one who mentioned it, in the case of Moses, Allah, he described a cow, bring the cow, slaughter the cow, it have to be a specific kind of cow, beat the guy come back from death, he speak for a few minutes, and then he died. He just told them the name of the guy who killed him, and he died. Here, the story is very simple. A person, he took a piece of clothing. Allah and Muhammad, they failed to clear the reputation of Muhammad.
Nice. So, is there the verse? Is there the confirmation someone stole?
As I said, the verse says it's not for a prophet to do so. It's for a prophet. But what is the proof?
Thank you.
What is the proof?
Thank you. Okay, thank you. So the verse doesn't state someone stole, and it wasn't Muhammad, and there shouldn't the prophet steal. It wasn't that. It was missing. تفسير الجلالين ونزلت هذه الآية نزلت لما فقدت قطيفة حمراء, the red clothing.
Okay.
When it got missing, some of the فقال بعض الناس لعل, even conjecture, not confirming, لعل النبي أخذها. So Allah directs his speech to the companions, since you companions believe he was a prophet. ما كان النبي أن يغول. It wasn't for a prophet or a Nabi that he steals. So it is hitting the conjecture more than that Muhammad is not, it's not, he's the culprit. So it was glass, not in the sense of stole. Someone stole.
Yeah,
You
but
see what I mean?
but here what I'm saying. Look, I understand that you're a believer and you're trying to convince me, but you are repeating the same thing. Remember, first of all, we are talking about a piece of clothing, and then we have God who created this whole universe is involved now. Shouldn't Muhammad, first of all, have no companion? I mean, what kind of companions? They accuse their prophet, the best man of them, that he steals. You see,
No.
imagine if Peter accused Jesus that he is a thief. Imagine that John accused Jesus that he steal a piece of clothing. Imagine that any of the disciples of Jesus, they accused Jesus that he stole iPhone. That will be a very horrible thing, because if the companion accusing their best man to be a thief, then we need to ask ourselves what kind of a group they are, and why the prophet was even a suspicious person by his own followers. Those are not the Jews, those are not the Christians, those are not the enemies, those are the companions who just came with him from war, accusing their leader to be a thief. And I don't want to be offending you, but it appears like all of them, they are thieves, and now they are fighting over a theft. And now the God of Muhammad, he failed, proved that Muhammad is not a clear, and all what Muhammad he came to us with, Allah told me, it's not for a prophet to steal. Let me ask you, is it okay for a prophet to lie?
Okay, can I address what you just said
Go
for the question? Thank you. So you say there was an accusation. Can you find that accusation in the tafsir?
You just told me the accusation. No need. That's it. I agree with you.
I'll show you. I'll show you what.
No, actually, I agree with you. No problem. I know all the tafsir.
Yeah, nice.
But doesn't change. But doesn't change anything. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm going to tell you why it does change a lot of.
All right.
Does this switch to other front of the camera? Can I switch it?
If you want, you can.
Okay.
What interpretation you want, and I can. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it's tafsir. Okay, let me get.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in تفسير الجلالين.
Yeah.
ونزلت لم فقد القافية الحمراء يوم أحد. فقال بعض الناس. Someone have said. لعل. So لعل is taken as an accusation. Accusation will be the prophet took it. But لعل is might be. So there's a difference between an accusation and a conjecture. And in the bounties of war, Prophet Muhammad there is a percentage for him, and there is a percentage for the Muslim. It will be divided between them. And Muhammad does have a percentage for him from the goods of the war. So they say Muhammad took it for his percentage.
Yeah, let me. I have a Jalalain. Just to switch the camera to yourself. I have a Jalalain in front of me. It says ونزلت لما فقدت قطيفة حمراء يوم أحد فقال بعض الناس لعل النبي أخذها وما كان ينبغي لنبي أن يخون الغنيمة. But that will not change anything. The Nas are the people of Muhammad.
Brother, فلا تظنوا. So the difference between conjecture and accusation.
Yeah, my friend, this is the tafsir. The tafsir accused already says the prophet, maybe the prophet he took it. So the Muslims, they put in their mind that it's highly possible that Muhammad is the one who took it. They did not say there's no way. And as you see, the story became so serious to the point Allah himself is involving in the story.
Yes.
Right.
Addressing who? Addressing
you.
No, addressing the companions. وما كان لنبي أن يغض.
Exactly, addressing you. I mean, addressing you, the Muslims, the companion. But that's mean the companion is the one is accusing the prophet to be a thief. If you say to me, they are not confirming, all what you are saying to me, they are not confirming that he is. For sure, they did not see him. But the question is, what kind of companion, even they will think for a second that their prophet, he will betray them and he will steal. Why do you think about him this way?
Thank you. That's what I meant. It is the companions, you already believe he's a prophet. And it doesn't fit a prophet to steal. How dare you to think of that? So it is was addressing the companions more than making Muhammad, no, he didn't steal, this is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, but still you are not, my friend, you are not answering, you are just agreeing with me. It's not for a prophet to steal. Who is the one who accused him, saying maybe the prophet stole it? You know, even your tafsir saying yakhun. You know, I have a you do not need to show me, by the way. I have Jalani in front of me. You can switch the
it is there, it is there.
So, no. Here we go. I can put it for you. I can give you the link too. I have the link. Yeah. It says Yakhun. So the companion accusing their prophet that he betrayed them. This is a very ugly accusation from somebody believing Allah and His Messenger. And this is telling us that those believers, they are not a high quality people. Because what kind of people accuse? Like now, Karim, they're saying you are with your prophet. Are you going to think for a second, and there's something missing in your house, are you going to think for a second that the one kid is your prophet? Be honest with me.
Brother, before we head to that, is there a difference between accusation and conjecture?
Doesn't matter. They thought about him as a possible suspect. He is a possible suspect.
Brother, why do I say that? Because there is a difference between Muhammad, okay, the accusing, and the accusement is not in the Tafsir Jalalain even. فقال بعض الناس لعل, it might be, and Muhammad already has a percentage in the bounties of war.
Why would he have a percentage of the bounty of war?
He's a prophet.
So what if
he does? He's the one who splits. Yeah, he's the one who splits the bounty of war between Muslims and.
How much? How much?
There's a percentage. I don't recall the percentage.
Al-khumsu lillahi wa rasulah.
Nice. The bounties of war. I think the bounties of war.
So how you? My friend, come in. You know. So why Muhammad will take the fifth? Isn't it? This is too much.
Nice. So the prophet, no, it's not about too much. What is the fifth? It's nothing. The fifth.
What do you mean? From every $5, he would take $1. So if we go to war and we are 10,000 soldiers and we make 100,000 soldiers, that means every soldier of them he will get $10. You know, if we make 100, every soldier would take $10. After Muhammad, he take his percentage. So the fifth of 100,000 is $20,000. So the prophet will take $20,000, and I will take $10.
Okay.
Will not be even
so
10.
What is the problem with that? What is the problem with that?
That's mean Muhammad, he favored himself upon others, and he thinks he is coming from different galaxies. So what if you are a prophet? Aren't you a Muslim like everybody? So why you will take, and not only that, Muhammad, you don't even, then, he watched from far distance.
Didn't Muhammad participate
in war? He don't fight. Okay, show me the proof that Muhammad was involved in that war where they are fighting.
Brother, didn't Muhammad, so you're looking at our hadith right now. Didn't Muhammad was in Badr, in the battle of Badr?
In Badr, he was watching.
And they,
somebody threw a rock at him and broke his teeth.
Wait for me, brother.
Okay.
Prophet Muhammad he participated in Badr and they won, and they participated in Uhud and they lost.
Give me a name of a person he killed in Badr.
It's full in hadith, brother.
It's that
each other.
No problem. Is that legitimate? That you will put $20,000 and the soldier who is like you risking his life will take this and $7. Is it equal like $7 to $20,000?
And let's go to the army. You are an army man, right? You were a soldier?
Yeah, I wasn't the army.
You were a soldier. You were a sergeant?
No, because I am, I have a degree, so...
It's the same as the commander.
Yeah, but we are talking about the degree.
You see the difference? Because the commander is the one who leads, is the one who gets everyone ready, and he's the one who gets everyone in line.
The commander, maybe his is twice more than me. Twice.
If I may say, so the commander takes most of the things, the khums. And why is that? Because he is the one who's gonna be responsible for losing or winning. He's the one who leaded everyone. He fought battle with against the mushrik.
Okay.
And there's another thing. If Muhammad ﷺ didn't have that income, shouldn't he go grazing camels and being a shepherd and being go in the markets asking to buy things and trade? So that income made him sufficient to spread Islam and have his whole time for the Muslim.
Okay.
So their questions, their
yeah. So you are saying to me that a soldier who is a Muslim, it is sufficient to take a salary of $7, but the Prophet, it's not sufficient to him to accept less than $20,000 because the soldier, he's a fine soldier, he is fighting for him, risking his life. So if Muhammad is a prophet full time, that guy is a soldier dying full time too, and then he have a family too, and he have kids, and Muhammad don't have kids. Muhammad, obviously he gets so rich, he's so wealthy, to the point he has 13 houses, and every house has many servants and slaves. So Muhammad will favor himself, and the reason I'm trying to say that to you, because all false leaders, they a question, my friend. And by the way, you're a nice person. I really welcome you. I'm so happy to have you. Please don't be offended. Don't be offended of what I'm saying to you. But this is my belief. All right. So cult leaders, they favor themselves always in sex and money, and they want from their followers two things: sex and money.
Okay.
So they will have a privilege in the money, and they will have a privilege in sex. Do you agree with me that Muhammad, he have a privilege in both?
Okay, let's go by that. So Muhammad marriages were 9, and the most 13. Of the marriages, 13, and no, 9 wives. 13. Not 13, Baba. 13. No, 9 wives.
Yeah, you can count them for you.
Go back and study it. He had 9 wives.
I'm sure you can check it yourself too.
I already checked, Baba. Okay, besides between the tribes. He married the daughter of that tribe, and he married the daughter of this tribe. Or just you said intercourse, or he wanted so much women. Shouldn't his win all as young as he wants? And he didn't do that. Why between them and have a big, strong coalition by Ansab? I have make me victorious. They will defend me. That's why he had so much women, but only one is young.
That's a very good point,
now
actually.
Saying, thank you.
Yeah.
Now let's go.
Let me stop here. Let me stop. No, just we will continue. I promise you. We'll continue.
Okay.
But you just say
it. Right, but I have a point on you.
Okay, go ahead.
I really do have a point. Now, the Christian Crusaders and the king of this army, and he goes in.
All right. So what you said to me, that your prophet, he used women in order to conquer that person, to use women to be victorious. It's not law, is in his sight.
Is that bad?
Yeah, because if he is, you just said to me, everybody heard you. The prophet, he married women so he can be victorious. So they will join him. So if he is a prophet of Allah, and Allah is in his sight, who need a woman to make him victorious, unless this person, he is just using women? You just say, not me. He did not marry them to them. He did not marry them to even have sex with them. He married them so he can have victory and he can have more support. So now I'm going to marry the daughter of my neighbor because he has maybe 1,000 sons. So now I have a war, they will join me. And then I marry the other neighbor, he has 2,000 sons. So now I have more sons. Now I will marry the neighbors from the different city. So now I'm using women. I'm not marrying them. I'm using the word marriage. So you just said the prophet, you don't believe in marriage. Yeah. You believe in abuse and use of people who don't really care for them. All he cares for is to accomplish himself to be victorious. Secondly, when a prophet of God, he is going to go to war, is he granted victory by God or by the women he married from? When God,
Nice.
he grants back victory to Moses, was that because Moses married? Did
Okay.
did any of the prophets of God before Muhammad try to
Okay.
marry
Now,
women in
just
order
one,
to receive victory?
brother. There's a lot of points, so I need to stop you now.
All right.
There's a lot of them.
Right.
Now, I need to understand. When I said coalition, did you understand that? Coalition.
Tell me what.
That the head of the tribes, the head of this tribe, and his daughter, so I can spread Islam and have a coalition. When Muhammad ﷺ started his da'wah in Islam, he was saying,
Name everyone.
the daughter, just one minute, brother. Marry the daughters of the head tribe. It will make him stronger, and it was stronger for him, and it made him win war. So it's not something that is bad. Or he's taking coalitions. That's good for Islam. They became Muslims. He had the coalition. He had soldiers to defend Islam.
No problem.
That is.
So now, if I am,
just one minute. There's another point. Now I'm just of you to understand. The other thing you just said, that Moses didn't marry. How many wives does Moses have?
you tell me how many.
Not considered. Thank you.
How many?
But what one of them,
No,
the
tell
daughter
me
of
how many.
Shu'aib,
Did he marry women to go for war?
then did he have a lot of wives? He did.
How many? Tell me. No, I don't know. You tell me. I'm learning.
Okay. He had a wife from the Prophet Shu'aib. You know Shu'aib?
Where do you get this from?
Yeah, this is the Quran.
Who care about the Quran?
Daughter of Prophet.
Okay. Hold on. Even if you say so, did Moses use women to accomplish a mission?
Brother, just let me finish. And I'm still, there is another point that you just say, and I didn't finish it even. Back then, Moses did have the Jews, and they were going to support him, and they believed he's a prophet, and they did not support him when he got to the Canaanites.
The one who ordered Moses to kill the Palestinian.
No, the Jerusalem was occupied by the Canaanites, and Moses was
Those are the Palestinians.
Wait for me, brother. Wait for me.
Yeah.
They were called Canaanites.
Okay.
That was the thank you. Canaaniyun. That was the name for them.
Okay.
So he took the Jews and he said, okay, we're gonna fight, we're gonna have a war. What did the Jews say? You're not gonna be in war. Why? Okay, go you and your God and free the Jerusalem. We're not gonna be with you. So that's why they took like another 4 years being in the desert of Sinai, because they didn't fight the Canaanites.
Because they refused to kill the Palestinians.
Not Palestinians, Canaanites, the giants.
You just said at that time they called them Canaanite. You just said that. Okay.
What's the name Palestine back then at Moses?
Okay, so you are agreeing that in the time of Moses there was no Palestinian there.
Was the name Palestinian?
I'm asking you. In the time of Moses, the Palestinians were exist or not?
Brother, there was a time they didn't call them Palestinians.
I don't care. This is the question. I'm asking you. Is the Canaanite the same as the Palestinians? Are they?
No, brother.
Yeah.
They were called Canaanites. You're not limiting me. Oh, you should call them Palestinians. I'm sticking with your book. They call them Canaanites.
I'm asking you as a Muslim. You are at me. Your knowledge, is the Canaanite the same as the Palestinian? Yes or no?
As the same?
Yeah. Are they the same?
They weren't called Palestinians, brother. In your book, they weren't called Palestinians. So when
I'm asking you. Are they the same people as the Palestinians?
Just one. If I could take 1 minute. If they were called Palestinians back then, that the book will reveal they were Palestinians. But what they are named back in that time, Canaanites, Canaaniyun.
Okay.
So I'm going straight with your book. Right. I'm not going for anything else.
Okay, that's wonderful. But look what happened now.
Because your book is what you believe in. That's what I'm bringing from your own book. Yes.
Okay, but what does this story have to do with my question? I ask you, did any prophet he used women to have victory? When I said Moses, I said, did Moses use women to have victory over the Pharaoh or any his enemies? In Islam only, we find stories which is very funny and very weird. As an example, according to your prophet, uh, 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 there is a guy, a Jew, and he decided to to sleep with 100 women. So in the morning he would have 100 kids, and then they will go and do jihad. So you see, this logic only work with Muslims. So my question is for you: when you say to me the Prophet did not marry women for the sake of marrying women, he married women for the sake of establishing Islam. And this is your words, establishing Islam. So Islam is established not by a decent person, established by a person who played politics, play games of politics, like kings in this time, or in the old days. I will marry the daughter of this king so we can join against that king, and now because we became relative, that's what you say to me. But where is the God of Islam in this story? That's mean Muhammad, he had victory because of his plans, not because of Allah granting him victory. And thank you very much for confirming that. That's mean
against me.
Sure.
But I'll tell you what led me. Okay, look at me, brother, if I may. You're the one who said in the first beginning, the cult leaders, they want money, they want women. That's why they go for women and money. Then I told you, and I showed you, that Muhammad ﷺ, when he married the 9 women, some of them, and a lot of them, were coalition. I married this daughter of this head of the tribe, and this one. They will become Muslims, they will be close to me, and they will fight with me. So I need you to bring something. No, that is bad. Most of his marriages was a coalition to grasp the other, to make victorious. You grab that, and it's bad. So your sense, it's your thinking, your understanding. That's for you. For us Arab, no, that's a great thing to do.
Well, I am an Arab too. I am an Arab too, not only you. I am an Arab, and I'm an Arab more than you.
Where are you from,
So,
brother?
my friend,
Where are you from?
my friend,
Where are you from?
no need to know where I'm from. I'm asking
Where are you from? Yeah.
I am an
Are
Arab.
you?
I am an Arab.
Yeah, where are you from?
An
I'm
Arab.
from Kuwait. Where are
No
you from?
problem. Maybe your neighbor. Maybe. I'm
Yeah,
asking you. I will not say. Forgive me. I will not say. I'm asking you.
I'm from the Arabian Peninsula.
When you say you are an Arab, and this is for the Arab is an honor, are you saying
Yes.
you have no problem if somebody, with my respect to your family, marry your daughter just to use her to get a job? Let us say you are a prince of Kuwait.
Yeah.
Let us say you are a prince of Kuwait. And now there's a person, he want to marry your daughter because she's your daughter, you are the prince. And now if you marry your daughter, he will have a power, he will have authority. So are you okay with somebody using your daughter? He is not marrying her because he loves her, not because he respects her, just because he want to use her. Are you supporting such a thing? With my respect to your daughter,
Are
if you
you
have
saying? Are you saying? Okay. I get your point. Are you saying Muhammad ﷺ married the wives for just he didn't love them?
This is what you say, not me. You said to me,
No,
he
you
married them for
assumed that.
coalition.
You assume that.
No, my friend.
Yes, it was a coalition. It is a big coalition.
Okay.
But did Muhammad love them or not? Can you prove that?
All right. Well, we have tons of proof. Your prophet, he liked only one woman. Her name is Aisha.
Bring me one proof that Muhammad didn't love his woman.
No problem. You never heard of Muhammad and the wives of Muhammad complain about him being injustice? When he favored Aisha in the gifts, all the gifts, they go to the house of Aisha. So they send even his daughter Fatima.
I didn't say favoring. I said naming one he didn't love.
Well, obviously he did not love any of them, because if you don't treat them equal.
Your proof. What is your proof?
Hold on. Isn't it the Quran says that if you want to
Your
marry,
proof. Brother,
here is the proof. The proof that his wives, they go against him and they are so upset, and all what they are asking him, can you be, please, justice? They are not asking him to favor any. They are saying to him, can you be justice? So when you say to me now, you agree now, obviously, that Muhammad, he favored Aisha.
Our discussion, our last statement from you, I told you, bring me one he didn't love. Didn't favor, didn't love.
Well, did he threaten Sauda to divorce
You
her?
don't have that.
Okay.
You don't have that problem.
Oh, all right. Let's go to the Quran then. Isn't it? This is your Quran, my friend. This is your Quran, my friend. This is your Quran.
Can we? You didn't bring a proof for that.
Okay.
Can we acknowledge that?
I will give you proof. Here we go. I will go to the Quran. I will not even use
No, okay,
hadith.
go.
I will use the Quran. Okay, here we go. So your prophet, he stopped going to the house of Sauda. Why? Because now she is not beautiful, and now he like the young ones as usual.
Can you bring a verse?
In chapter 4, verse number 128.
Yep. النساء, it will be النساء verse
128.
128. Go. Go, brother.
Go ahead, tell me what this story is about.
Now, you are doing the accusation, so tell
Well,
us.
you can read the interpretation of Al-Jalalain, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, wherever you want. Chapter 4, verse number 128 is about Sauda, specifically about Sauda. And then Muhammad, Aisha, because Aisha is in control, he is not being just between the wives. Aisha, she told Sauda, I can let him stay, keep you as a wife, if you agree to give me your day. So she blackmailed her, poor woman, she is old, and now she is going to be thrown in the street just because she is old. And you are the one who said to me that the Prophet, he married women in order to do and make a coalition. Well, Sauda is part of the coalition, and now we used her, and now it's time to throw her in the street?
Okay, the coalition thing I told you, when you said, no, he lusts for women, every leader, every cult leader lusts for money and women.
Yeah.
Then I told you it was a coalition. And then you told me he didn't love them. And I told you, bring a proof, he didn't love them. So, brother, you're escaping so many times that you're not honest with me.
You see,
Every time
I said you want your women. I said,
Brother, 1 minute.
yeah.
1 minute, brother. Every time I refute you, you jump to another thing. I'm refuting you every time. Now, let's go for this verse.
Uh-huh.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم سورة نساء verse 128 وإن امرأة خافت من بعلها نشوزا أو إعراضا فلا جناح عليهما أن يصلحا بينهما صلحا. Now, if a woman is the name there Sauda bin Zam'a, or is it if a woman is afraid from her husband نشوزا that he hates her أو إعراضا that he doesn't look at her فلا جناح, there is nothing upon them. They make a treaty between them. They get back again alone.
Wonderful.
So from where do you take it that it was Sauda bin Zam'a?
From the,
it was if
okay.
a woman.
You are the one who said to me you read Al-Jalalain.
I am in the Jalalain.
Okay, and you are okay. What about Jalalain, Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, whatever you want?
Brother, I'm in the Jalalain and I'm gonna show you now. Bro.
All right.
Okay, let me make this like this.
No need. I will open a Jalalain from my side.
No. Just to be sure, guys.
We
are Muslims. Can I show you?
All right.
Tafsir al-Jalalain. Is it Tafsir al-Jalalain?
I will open a Jalalain from my side so people can read it better.
From your side. وإن امرأة مرفوع بفعل يفسر أي خافت that she got scared. توقعت expected from okay, I'll go English and who knows Arabic, just read in Arabic, guys. That she afraid, that he expected from her husband, or that Nishuza. Nishuza means that he didn't like her, he goes away from her.
All right.
بترك ترفع عليها بترك that he left her. أعوذ بالله. This word so he left her bed. He didn't come with her in bed. And it is والتقصير في نفقتها لبغضها وطموح عينيه إلى أجمل منها. إلى أجمل منها أو إعراضا عنها بوجه فلا جناح عليهما أن يصالحا. فيه إدغام التاء في الأصل في الصاد وفي قراءة يصلح أو يصلح من أصلح بينهما. So والفرقة والنشوز والإعراض قال تعالى في بيان ما جبل عليه الإنسان وأحضرت الأنفس الشرع. شدة البخل أي جبلت عليه فكأنها حاضرته لا تغيب عنه. المعنى أن المرأة لا تكاد تسمح بنصيبها من زوجها، والرجل لا يكاد يسمح عليها بنفسه إذا أحب غيرها. وإن تحسنوا عشرة النساء وتتقوا الجور عليهم. This is الجور عليهم. That you don't oppress them. فإن الله كان بما تعملون خبيرا فيجازيكم به. So what is the mention of Sodom to Zam'a in this interpretation?
Let's see. I will put it in front of you. Give me a second.
Take your whole time, brother.
Let's see. I will give you a link, and if you don't mind, you open it from your side, so you can read it. Okay, give me a second.
If I open a link, will the Skype go away?
No. You are using your phone, right? Okay, give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah, my phone.
Okay, can you open the same website you are using? You are using the website of Saudi Arabia, correct?
No. Quran. No, let me show you. It doesn't. Sorry. It's so small that it doesn't have a focus.
All right, I'm going to copy this for you, and you read for me, and you tell me if this interpretation is false.
Sure.
And here we go. Look in the chat in Skype, my friend. I will send you a chat. All right. Read for me what it says here. And tell me if a Christian prince is telling the truth that this is about Sauda. Read my chat.
Okay, brother, you just brought me a text.
Yeah. This is from the tafsir.
Okay, no, bring me the tafsir itself.
Here we go. And this is the link. Go ahead. Open the link and read it. And take your time. And this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
No, don't give me Saudi Arabia. Bring me a sheikh.
Why not Saudi Arabia?
Because Saudi Arabia is a sheikh, is a...
Ibn Kathir. This is Ibn Kathir. This is Ibn Kathir.
Yes. If you say Saudi Arabia, no, I won't take it. I want the tafsir, Ibn Kathir.
Okay, Ibn Kathir. I gave you Ibn Kathir.
Yes, not the Saudi Arabian version.
My friend, if you give me Ibn Kathir, your version, go ahead.
Okay, let me... Why do I... Another tafsir from my end.
What is the website you are using so I can open it too?
Quran.
Quran?
Okay, let me just write here tafsir. Tafsir. What is it?
eQuran.me. All right, let me open it from my side. eQuran.me. When I open it, it shows only recitation of the Quran. All right, here we go. Do you see it? It says فلما كبرت ولهذا لما كبرت سودة بنت ذمعة عزم. Do you see it? It's in front of you. You said to me, where it says that? Where do you get this from? It's in the front of your face. So she made her give her day to Aisha. So this verse is about your prophet, and you are the one who said to me, where do you get this from? Where? There's no way the prophet. This is not about the prophet. You rejected that totally, and I can show it to you from 100 tafsir, not only one, not only two, not only three. And this is even there's a hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari about it.
يقول تعالى مخبرا مشرعا من حال الزوجين تارة في حال نفور الرجل عن المرأة وتارة في حال اتفاقه معها وتارة في حال فراقه لها. فالحالة الأولى ما إذا خافت المرأة من زوجها أن يرفع عنها ويعرض عنها فلها أن تسقط عنه حقها أو بعضه من نفقة أو كسوة أو مبيت أو غير ذلك من حقوقها عليه، وله أن يقبل ذلك منها فلا حرج عليها في بذلها، ذلك له ولا عليه في قبوله منها. ولهذا قال تعالى فلا جناح عليهما أن يصلح بينهما صلحا، ثم قال والصلح خير أي من فراق وقوله، وأحضرت الأنفس الشح أي الصلح عند المشاعة خير من الفراق. ولهذا لما كبرت سودة بن زمعة عزم الرسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم على فراقها فصالحت على أن يمسكها وتترك يومها لعائشة. So the Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم, he wanted, he commanded Sauda bint Zam'a, let the day Aisha is before you. So what is the problem?
It says why. You said to me first that this verse is not about Sauda and about Muhammad. Did you say that? You deny it totally. So it is about Sauda. It is about Sauda.
No, it's not about Sauda. It's an incident happened with the same verse.
No, it says about Sauda. This verse, go to the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. This verse came down because the Prophet, he decided...
If I may, brother, if I may just talk it, and then you can repeat after me. The whole verse doesn't say Sauda and the Prophet Muhammad as a text. It doesn't say that. It says about someone, a man. Wait for me. It says about a man and a woman. There was no, there was i'rab, or there was she is afraid from her husband that he looked after someone who is much beautiful than her. Is that the case? In Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم case, then he brought something that happened. والصلح خير أي من الفراق. صلى الله عليه وسلم لما كبرت سودة بن زمعة عزم رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم على فراقها. divorce. فصالحته على أن يمسكها leave me وتترك يومها لعائشة. Okay, just leave me and my day when you should come to me, I leave it to Aisha. فقبل ذلك منه. And he وابقاها على ذلك. So what's the wrong with this?
But as you see, this is about Sauda. You keep saying to me, this is about Sauda.
Is the verse for everyone, and there's an incident that happened.
No problem, but this verse came because of Muhammad. And now you say to me, show me the proof that Muhammad, he did not like his wives, or he was not fair to his wives, or he only liked certain wives, like the young ones. Here we go. This is a great example. She is old. She became heavy. She became old. And why Muhammad will go and sleep with the old women when he have a small, young, little child like Aisha? And look what happened now. Look how ugly even more. How in the world he agreed that a woman, she can be his wife, but he will punish her by not sleeping with her, so she can stay.
Not a punishment.
It's a punishment.
It's a punishment.
According to Islam, if a woman actually, her husband is not sleeping, it means he is not fulfilling his duty as a husband. Do you agree?
Where the tafsir says it's a punishment. Bring me.
Well, here we go. The woman, she did not choose that. She is afraid she will be homeless. Your prophet, he married her when she was younger, and now he will dump her in the street because now she's old. And now Aisha, she took advantage of this point. She said to her, listen, I'm going to keep him. I will convince him to keep you. you kept me, give me your day, and you did read that, and the verse is about Muhammad, and I have even a hadith from a Sahih hadith saying that this verse came exactly about Aisha. Let me give it to you. And Aisha, the one.
What is the state of the hadith? What is the state of the hadith?
Sahih.
No.
Here we go. Okay, open it. I will give you the link in front of everybody.
Wait. Hasanun Gharib.
No. Read this one. I'm giving you I'm giving you this one. I'm giving you this one. No.
Wait, my brother. Wait. This is a big kathir. You brought me
my
this.
My friend. Sahih al-Bukhari is not. You are reading different one. You are reading different one.
Wait for me, brother.
Okay.
You're the one who gave me the link even. You're the one who said, no, go to Bin Kathir. You'll find a different thing.
This is not al-Bukhari.
Wait for me.
My friend, you are quoting different things.
Brother, you told me Ibn Kathir. You told me.
Yeah, but you are not reading the hadith. You are not reading the hadith. Let me show you.
Wait for me. I read the hadith.
My friend, the one it says Hasan Gharib is the one reported by At-Tirmidhi, not al-Bukhari. Do you know how to read Arabic? My friend, do you know how to read Arabic? I have it in front of me. It says ورواه الترمذي عن محمد بن المثنى عن أبي داود الطيالسي به وقال حسن غريب. You are reading different hadith now. So let's listen carefully. I just gave you a sahih hadith. Read it.
Do you know the difference between Hasan Gharib and a Sahih?
My friend, Hasan is Hasan mean good.
So what is the Sahih?
Hasan mean good. And now I gave you another hadith. I just gave you a link. Other hadith. My friend, I gave you. There is no need to waste our time. My friend,
no.
Open the Sahih hadith. Okay, I gave you a Sahih hadith. You are asking for a Sahih hadith.
You have to talk, brother. Now let me explain. Wait a minute. We have 4 categories for the hadith. Sahih, correct. Hasan, ضعيف, weak. موضوع have been موضوع. How do you say موضوع? It was put there in the hadith. So it is what Hasan Gharib, just like I'm showing you right now. Hasan Gharib.
Can you read? Can you continue reading? Can you continue reading?
Wait for me, brother. Wait for me. So if there is a doubt in the hadith itself, so it can be between a Sahih and a Hasan.
All right. Can you continue reading? Does it say underneath? فلما كبرت سودة بنت دمعة وفي الصحيحين, in the authentic, read it. Go down. Don't stuck there. Go down a little bit. It says وفي الصحيحين من حديث هاشم بن عروة, from his father عن عائشة قالت لما كبرت سودة بنت دمعة وهبت يومها لعائشة فكان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقسم لها بيوم سودة. وفي صحيح البخاري من حديث الزهري عن عروة عن عائشة ونحوه وإن امرأة خافت من بعلها نشودا أو إعراضا وذلك أن سودة كانت امرأة قد أسنت ففزعت أن يفارقها رسول الله وظنت بمكانها منه وعرفت من حب رسول الله لعائشة. Read. This is a Sahih. And now I gave you from Jami' al-Tirmidhi in front of you the link. Open the link. This is Sahih Hadith. Jami' al-Tirmidhi says that Aisha, we will go, let me show it to everybody so everybody can read in English and Arabic. Sauda feared that the Prophet was going to divorce her. So she said, don't divorce me, but keep me and give me my day to Aisha.
Not give me, give my day for Aisha.
So give my day to Aisha. So he did so, and the following was revealed. Then there is no sin on both of them. You said to me, this is not about Sauda.
No, the verse, it doesn't say Muhammad and Sauda. Then the incident.
No, you said to me, show me the proof that this is about Sauda. You deny totally. You said this is about everybody. You say you deny totally that it's about Sauda. Sauda, now she became old, and your prophet, you don't like her no more, and now she noticed that he is going to divorce. I can show you other hadith where it says clearly that the prophet stopped even going to her house because now she is old. So your prophet, he married them, he have fun with them when they are young. When they are old, he don't want them no more. He would dump them in the street. and now this poor woman, she don't know what to do, and Aisha, she took advantage, so she made her give the day to Aisha. Is that fair? To give a day to a woman. This is your wife. I want to ask you why you want to divorce her.
Okay, nice. Now, is there a debate in the hadith that is between Sahih and between Hasan Gharib? Is there a debate?
You are reading there, and there's other hadith says Sahih. You're stuck with the Hasan. The Hasan is still good.
Is there? No, Hasan and Gharib.
No, Hasan is good. That's why it's called Hasan. Doesn't say Da'if.
What does it mean, Hasan Gharib?
Mean good.
Hasan Gharib, what does it mean?
Good.
Gharib, what does it mean, Gharib?
It's strange.
Thank you. Okay. It is a strange. It is a strange thing that happens on the Prophet.
It's strange because of
Thank
what?
You.
Okay, hold on.
So there is a debate. There is a debate about the hadith.
My friend, you are saying you are a sheikh. So
you just admitted. You did just admit that Gharib, what I'm showing right now, Hasan Gharib, it is a strange thing to have this hadith.
No.
Thank you.
You do not know what strange means.
Strange, Gharib.
Okay, hold on. You are a sheikh, right?
What is this word, brother?
You are a sheikh. You are a sheikh,
brother,
right?
What is this word?
What
is this word,
what
brother?
hadith Gharib mean? According
to
Islam.
Word? Brother, Gharib, what does it mean? What does it mean, Gharib?
In Arabic means strange, but according to the hadith.
Thank you.
Okay, what hadith
Thank
mean?
you. The hadith is strange, and there is a debate on it.
No, hadith Gharib means that it's reported. No, you see, you are claiming to be a sheikh, but you do not know what it's mean. Like it says here that the person, he reported the hadith from and this person cannot be like is not the person who report hadith usually. So he is the gharib, he is a strange. It's not the hadith is a strange, and even if the hadith is strange, the hadith after it says it's sahih. So look what you did. Look what you did. You are like a person. You are like a person now. He went inside the wall, and the wall had 1,000 nails.
We did acknowledge, guys, brother. Then we do acknowledge right now there's a debate about the hadith.
No, Sahih al-Bukhari. Do you see Sahih al-Bukhari? You are reading different hadith.
In the Bukhari?
No, al-Bukhari is not gharib. The hadith al-Bukhari is not gharib.
So there is a debate about it.
No. My friend, is al-Bukhari is a gharib hadith?
There is a debate about that. There is.
Is al-Bukhari. You are reading different hadith. I just made you read the second one. You are stuck with the first one. You are like a person who is drowning, and now you are stuck with this one. It says gharib. It says gharib. But the second one is Sahih al-Bukhari. It is Sahih. And hold on. Does it say in the front of you, وَفِي الصَّحِيحَيْن, in the two authentic, does it say, وَفِي الصَّحِيحَيْن, min hadithi Hashim bin Urwa, does it say in the Sahih or no?
Thank you. Can I respond now?
Yeah, does it say Sahih or not?
Thank you, brother. Just don't cut me, brother, if I may. So there is a dispute.
No, there's no dispute.
Wait for me.
You are stuck with that one. You see, you are trying to escape. I am giving you, forget about this one. Does it say in the Sahih?
I'll wait again, brother.
My friend, why you stuck with that one? Why you don't want to read the one which says clearly it is Sahih?
I'll let you talk. You finished?
Why you don't want to answer? Does it say Sahih or not?
Can I speak now?
Go ahead.
Thank you, brother. Now, in the Tayalisi, الترمذي ورواه الترمذي عن محمد بن المثنى عن أبي داود طيالسي به وقال حسن غريب. So there is a dispute between a Sahih and a Hasan Gharib.
Okay, you know what? This one is throw it in the garbage.
Wait for me, brother.
My friend, this one is throw it in the garbage. Please throw it in the garbage. What about the second one? Is it Sahih or not?
Can you wait for me? Please, brother.
Is the second hadith Sahih or not?
Just like I waited for you. I wish that you have the same patience.
But because you insist, you're stuck there. You don't want to move.
Okay, can I finish my talk?
Okay, I will, you know, my friend, I agree with you. That's it. It's gharib. But is the second hadith sahih or not?
Can I finish, brother? Can I finish?
Okay, go.
Thank you, brother. Let me finish, and I'll listen to you. And I listened to you so many times.
Okay.
Just patience, brother.
Go ahead.
So, عن الترمذي وروى الترمذي عن محمد بن المثنى عن أبي داود الطيالسي به وقال حسن غريب. So there is a dispute in the hadith. Is it Hasan Gharib or is it a Sahih? a scholar al-Bukhari says it is sahih. The others, Tayalisi, Tirmidhi, and there is a narration about Ibn Dawood, about the Tayalisi that he says it is Hasan Gharib. So since there is a dispute, then the authenticity of the hadith is questioned. Now we will leave that disputes between them. Now, when you bring a verse, now the Quran, or let's say my biggest argument is not the hadith. My biggest argument is the Quran. Can you bring something from the Quran that contradicts the Quran?
All right. But I just gave you a link. Can you open it?
Brother, bring a verse and I'll open the
I just
verse.
gave you a link. It says that the same hadith you are arguing about is sahih. Secondly, I ask you, is the second line, it says Al-Bukhari, it is authentic? It says authentic. So this is what you do. You are stuck with the one which you think is going to help you. But in the same page, it says according to the Sahihain, which means not only one Sahih, which means Al-Bukhari and Muslim. This is about Sauda. Does it say, please, does it say, am I lying? Am I lying? Does it say, وَفِي الصَّحِيحَيْن? Am I adding things is not there, my friend? Or this is what it says, read with me carefully. It says, وَفِي الصَّحِيحَيْن مِنْ حَدِيثِ هِشَام ibn Urwa. So does it say Sahihain or not? It says Sahihain. So now we have no excuse. You said that one, there's a dispute about it. No problem. But the second one, it says according to this two authentic Sahih, not only one. And it is authentic. So what you do, you stuck with the one you like. And not only that, even the one you stuck with it, I send you a link. It says this is Sahih. It is not, there's no dispute about it. Here we go. I show it in the screen and I give you the link. You can open it. Here we go. It says Sahih. Everybody can see it, my friend. So there's no dispute. Muslims agree with it because there's no disagreement between this hadith and other hadith. All of them agree it's about Sauda